Are we live? I think we're live. Let me just double check, make sure. Oh yeah, we are. We're live. We're live. All right. Okay. How's it going, peeps? Are we all good? Bit different today. We're doing a bit of farming simulator again, like we used to back in the day. Um, I miss it, and it's a bit of a change. We need it again. Well, I need it anyway. I need a bit of a change. We've got a choice here. Now we can either do a big farm or a little farm. Either one, really. It's either all. When it comes to the big farm, this is going to focus on milk, so dairy, beef, and sheep. Um, the small farm will focus on sheep and a bit of beef. Um, so it's one of them really, which one we want to do. I'm thinking personally, I'm thinking I might do. I'm thinking the big farm gives us a lot of stuff to do. I do like the fact I would like the little farm only because we can focus more on stuff. You know, we can really home in. Now, what I'm thinking with the big farm is we can have a limit of 2 workers. The little farm, I'm thinking we can have a limit of 1 AI worker. So I'm limiting myself when it comes to that. I'm obviously going to get rid of the money, and we'll start with like 150,000. And that's all we'll start with. It's going to be more of a like a chilled playthrough, so we're not starting from scratch because obviously this one's taken me 6 hours to make, and this one's taken me 3 hours to make. I've completely customized this one, completely. Made it from scratch, so it's one of them. So yeah, what I'm going to do is we'll jump in quickly, and I'll show you the big farm. See what we think, and then I'll jump in and show you the little farm. I'll quickly jump in and show you both. So we've got all like starting equipment. What I've done is I've gone on to the used equipment mod, and I've bought everything used and then just got rid of it. And then in time what we'll do is we can just jump back and do if we need it again, I can just pop it in. You know, I'll just make it and pop it in, and we can travel there and do some buy-in or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to show you the big farm first. So as I say, this one's been customized completely. So I've gone in to a field, flattened it as much, well, 2 fields actually, flattened it as much as possible, and then made it completely customizable and custom. And then with the other one, I'll show you the little one. I'll show you the little one. The little one's very, it's more compact and things like that, whereas this one is quite big. And we're starting with quite big equipment on the bigger farm. Obviously, we've got a 300 horsepower. We've got one 300 horsepower tractor, and then the rest is lower. So when it comes to this little farm, the big farm, sorry, I'm going to go and jump into flight mode here, just so I can show you. So for all of you who's played Witcombe Park before, this is just fields. All of this is just fields. So what I've done is I've come in, I've put 2 sheep pens here. I've also gone here, flattened this out as much as possible, as you can tell by my bad landscaping. But I've flattened this out, put a farm down on here. Over here's the dairy, and then over here's the house, and then the rest is fields. So that's how big this farm is. As I say, this is completely customized. I've gone in, it's taken me 6 hours to make all of this and to make it right. When it comes to the equipment, I've got to try and be as quick as possible because it's 11:14 a.m. in game and we haven't done anything yet. So we've got a Fendt. That's the little tractor. The John Deere, this is the biggest tractor we've got. This is a 300 horsepower. We've got the Class. The reason why I picked this one is because it's got all interactive controls. We're doing very realistic, as much realism as possible in this. So we've got all of the mods for it. My Land Rover, this is where the thing is, but we'll drive there. And then we've got this Massey, which is 290 horsepower. And then that's it. Everything else, we've got all of our equipment we need for it. As I say, I'll take down the money. I've just put all that money in so we can at least build the farm. I've put all the pastures in. So land-wise, we will have pastures, pasture. We have crop fields in already. That one I'm not too sure what that is. That should be grass over there, so I'll have to change that if we do it. Because I wanted 2 grass, 2 crop. So yeah, it's quite a big lot of land to do. There's a field here that needs planting, which we'll do as soon as we've harvested. But yeah, so that is actually quite a big farm, and that's why I'm thinking two workers for this. If we can have 2 AI workers, that would be quite nice, I think. I think that would be yeah, that would be a good one. Right. Let's leave that one and we'll go to the other one, and I'll show you the smaller farm which I've made. So this is the small custom farm. Just want to make sure I've got some of these in because I didn't put them in. You can see how many mods I've had to download. Half of these mods are all just to make the game realistic. As realistic as possible. I think that is everything. That is all I needed. I'll pop that one in as well. And pop that in because we're going to actually need that one. Alright, let's jump in here and I'll show you this one. Shows you this one quickly, and then you can, well, you know, we'll have a look and see which one we want, I think. But yeah, I've spent some time making both. I've played on both as well, just a little bit, just to see whether or not I mucked up or did anything wrong. So I'm not sure whether or not the big farm would be cool because we can just start. You know, we can just start, get stuff going, expand. Because I'd like to, because I've got the mods in for a little dairy and the butcher shop, so we can actually like butcher our own meat and sell it that way, instead of just selling straight to, you know, the market and things, which would be nice, like lambs and things like that. We can sell, produce our own meat. So when it comes to this farm, this is the little farm. I've completely customized this one as well. And that is it. It is literally 2 sheep because we're heavily going to be starting with sheep. Me, myself, I'm a big sheep person. I love sheep. My wife loves Highland cows. So it would be a case of we'll have sheep and we'll specialise in premium Highland cows. That'll be the thing. And I already know what sheep we're going to do as well. But yeah, this is literally the farm. This is literally it. With this one, we've heavily, I mean, I've already had to do one field because in the middle of building this, I just quickly just sent him off to do this. Silly, I know. But we've got 2 fields that still need to be harvested. All of this needs baling. And then we have, if I go into my menu here, so we've got a lot of pasture. So we've got this here pasture, this here's pasture, cows, cows, cows. And then we've got sheep, sheep, sheep. We've got grassland down here, and we've got grassland here. Now, what I was thinking about doing is if we did do this save, I'm going to actually take this pasture out and maybe make this grass. So we'd have 3 grass cuts on this one. And then also we've got this field here that I've split. So we can either make this into crop, because we've got 3 crop fields here and they're tiny fields. I mean, this is only 3 acres. So yeah, I mean, what's this, 17 acres. So yeah, I've split this one, so that's like a big sheep pasture. And then underneath, we can do a crop in here. So we'd have 4 crop fields. Well, technically we would have 2 crop fields, because if you put all that together, that's pretty much 1 crop. Because look how small these are. Like, they're not massive. Not compared to the other save. So yeah, I'm torn. I'm torn whether or not to start small. I mean, look how small our trailer is on this one. And that's our, I mean, the one thing I will say about this one is this harvester is brilliant. So if I just jump up into this, look at this. It's got its own smelly in here. It's got like a phone. It's got everything. It's amazing, honestly. It's amazing. I love it. It is amazing. Hey, Mighty. For this, I will, I'd happily, play a multiplayer with you at some stage. But with this one, it's going to be literally a solo let's play. On this one. For you on YouTube, I'm actually going to be talking to Twitch, and for you on Twitch, I'm talking to YouTube as I'm multi-streaming today, which I haven't done in a long time. So all the tractors as well are below 200 horsepower when it comes to this farm. We have little tractors, little tractors, and a little baler. I have done with both maps. I've put an AI baler in. So, and then if we do have an AI worker, I can get them to bale for me if ever we needed it. But I think that this farm's going to be a lot more manageable. That's why I'm only having one AI worker for this farm. So yeah. I mean, at least this little farm will be a lot more building, you know? I will say that. Because there's a lot we can do in this. I've had a look, and in time what we could do is we could split this field, or even take this field and put a dairy in here, just in this corner or something like that. So, and then there's a dairy right next to us, and we could have like dairy cows in this playthrough as well at some stage. But yeah, that's the farms. I've got 2 custom farms. We've got the big one, and we've got this little wholesome one. Well, you know. But I like the idea of both. I really do. But it's a question of which one. Which one? That's the thing. Which one should we do? Do we have the fully customized one? Or do we do the small? To be fair, I'm thinking maybe do the big one, mainly because there's going to be a lot of stuff to do. The little one, I think there's going to be maybe a bit of standing around, and I've got 3 day months as well. Yeah, 3 day months going as well. So with the big custom farm, we're going to have dairy, we're going to have beef, we're going to have sheep. There's going to be a lot to do. And I don't think we're going to get everything done in the first day because I've spent so long making it. Yeah. I've spent more time than what I should have really making it. I mean, look at that. Pretty much 6 hours. Because once we lock in, we're locked in. I mean, let's go big. Go big or go home, isn't it, really, for this? I'm actually going to put the beehives in as well. So at some stage, we'll put beehives in. Let's go big. Let's go big farm. A lot to do. We'll put the farmland in by Ritter. So and then we're locked in then. No more buying. No more buying land unless it's available. And we have to make an offer. I think that is everything. I think we're ready. We're going to lock in. Seasonal rules on. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's lock in. It's going to be a race against time for this one. So yeah, I'm thinking if we can have two AI workers going, I think that'll be a cool one for this farm. We're only allowed 2 AI workers. Okay. First things first. Let's take the money away. Obviously not all of it. Yeah, and then let's take away 800,000. Then we'll put 50 back in. Okay, 171, that's what we'll start with. Because we're not, as I say, it's not going to be one of them, we're starting from scratch, we're poor, blah, 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 blah. Alright, first things first. We need to get the worker going in this field up here, I think. I'm actually going to as well. I'm maybe thinking I might get the mod that I'm not allowed to tab. I'd like to change the number on this as well, actually. But yeah, this is that one, yeah. Okay. I need to get the, when you step in, I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, this is amazing, this one is. So, like, you've got all of this here. It's really, really cool. You've got, like, blinds here for the sun and things like that. So, on here, what I'm going to do is I've got all my stuff set up, like wheels and things, but I'm actually going to try and use these as much as possible. I've also got the realistic oh, what's it called now? Realistic combine settings. So we've got to go right shift K, and we've got to go to rye, because we've got rye in these fields. Rye. I'm going to leave it at default, save, and then we go B. Oh no, we've got to unfold everything first. What am I on about? Irish Farmer, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. B, G, B. Right. That's that going. Two headlands. Off you go, mate. I tell you what then, mate, what I'll do is once I'm finished here, I'll look back in the comments and I will jump and I'll subscribe to you, bro. Okay, I am going to break my rule quickly, because I do need to quickly just jump over and tab to my Land Rover. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait, I was meant to buy that before we started. I was meant to buy that before we started. Wait there. It's me not setting up properly. Let me save. Let me come out. Sorry, peeps. I didn't set up properly before I started. 2 seconds. Oh, right. Because I was meant to buy that before we started and change it to grass. So let me just quickly do that. It's a lot of jumping in, jumping out. It's a lot of finagling. At least you're not watching me build it, because that was a lot of jumping in, jumping out, and finagling, and a lot of let's just say a lot of bad words being said. Took me a long time, as I say, 6 hours for this farm. Twice I tried to put the new Witcombe milker in. Wouldn't go on at all, so I had to flatten the terrain. Wouldn't work. And then I downloaded the Witcombe build pack, because I thought, oh, Oxy, who made the map, he might have made that one a bit different. And then it worked, and I was like, oh, thank God for that. Okay, 79,000. So I'm actually going to put 80,000 in the bank. Buy that. Jump over. Put the fruit type in that we were going to be having. We will put the fertilizer on 50 and the lime on there. Everything's done. Confirm. Right. So that's now ours, and then that's everything. Okay. Save that. And then we'll come out. And then we'll put the Ritter mod back on, and then we'll go back in, and then that's us done then. We don't need to come back out. It is this one, isn't it? And then we can actually get to do some farming properly. Oh, you're harvesting green beans. I haven't done any, like, I've never actually done any veg or anything like that. And I think I might actually in this playthrough. I think we might do potatoes or something maybe in this playthrough at one stage. I know that that's it's a bad one. But yeah, I might do it. I will say Kinlake is probably one of my favourite maps. Only because it's in Scotland. And I love Scotland. And it's a beautiful map. It's a beautiful town. Yeah, of course I can. Of course I can. How's that? Is that better? I will turn down the game as well, actually, when I get back in here. Because I did notice that the game's quite loud. So let me go to my settings. Where is it? Game settings? General settings, gotta be. Here we go. Vehicle, I'll put down to... I think I'll put everything down to 60. That might be best. 70. Let's do 70. We'll do 70, see how that goes. And then, yeah, we'll leave all that the way it is. All right. Let's go back to here, go to settings. And now I'm going to call this one Twitch. Ep1. Ep1. There we go. Twitch Ep1. Back. Boom. Save. That's better. Brilliant. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. Let's run down here. I do love this farm. I do love this farm. There's one thing I do need to do as well as the auto drive. We need to sort out the auto drive. I've got it all set up. But we need to sort it out for this grain silo. So yeah, we'll set that up at some stage. In time, right. Let's get this trailer on. Go. Get that open. Get that open. And then let's getting in up to the field. See how he's getting on. that's where we're going to pull up to, I think, and we'll leave that one there. So what did we say? 2 AI workers we can have. I think that was right, wasn't it? 2 AI workers. What's this? Is this the radio? Because there's one thing I don't want to put on is the radio and then get copyright striked. But I haven't actually looked at this this tractor properly yet. Just downloaded it. It's a really nice tractor. Really, really, really nice. Okay. Right, I am going to just using my AI worker now to plant onions. I built a farm for scratch. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I see. I love the farms that you start with. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about making your own farm and making it feel yours, you know? And that's why I love making my own farms. The small farm that we could have started with if we didn't start with this big one, there was like a preset farm in there, but I had customized all the rest of it. So yeah, but the first like sheep building and things was in there to begin with. But yeah, I've not seen anybody play that farm, and I've not seen anybody do this farm. I know Scroft has done a custom farm around here. So shout out to Scroft with his custom farm that's around here. But yeah, I haven't seen anybody else do it. What I'm going to do is, I know I said I wasn't going to tab as much as possible, but I am going to tab to go get my Land Rover because that is miles away. So there's no actual animations yet for this one, which is a shame. I did say as well, didn't I, before? I'm pretty sure I did mention that all of the machinery, all of the vehicles, they're all from the used equipment mod. So everything's used. Like this has got 20 hours on it. This is a brand new playthrough, and this has got 20 hours on it. So yeah, everything's got. Oh yeah. I've also got the mod that we have to, the advanced damage, so we have to let vehicles warm up, things like that. So, as I say, as much realism as possible. I mean, if I have to use super strength to sort out a dodgy AI worker, then, you know, it is the way it is. But I'm going to take you up now and show you the way to the farm. It is beautiful. Honestly, it is beautiful where the farm is. Yeah. There's something about using the steering wheel and things as well, which is like amazing. That's why I like playing Euro Truck and things, and American Truck. The cool thing is though with American Truck and that is the force feedback works. But in FS my force feedback don't work with my steering wheel for some reason, which is mad because it's like one of the new ones. I love this map. Witcombe's a beautiful map. And I'm originally from Herefordshire, and Gloucester's very, very close. So this is like the closest to home I can get on a farming map, on a farm simulator map, you know. Like, Gloucester is literally the next door neighbour to Hereford in a way. And I've been to Gloucester so many times. And to be honest with you, they pretty much look the same. I mean, everywhere in the UK pretty much looks the same when it comes to countryside. So this is the starting farm. I mean, we can go a few different ways to my farm, but this is the starting farm, which is quite nice. Quite a nice like place, but yeah. I know we've got to hurry because our harvester's tank's full, so. But alright, we'll go down here. Quite a distance, isn't it, from the town, which is going to be nice. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is about this Land Rover as well is, I know as console's got it now as well, haven't they? And I know that the maker's doing more to it as well. They're putting more into it, so that's going to be brilliant. So, as I say, this is the first iteration of this Land Rover, isn't it? I know that he's got a lot more. I did see the Facebook post. So let's go up here. I'm going to pull up here because we've got things. Yeah. I wouldn't use... See, now, that's the thing. I wouldn't use a Land Rover if I was playing on an American map. I will say that. I wouldn't use a Land Rover. I'd be using an American car, you know, and going full out like a Dodge or something like that. Or a big Ford. Yeah, I wouldn't be using... Have we got a cover on this? We have. Okay, pull that cover down. Right, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go round. Which is a problem because I hate this big hill. The tractors really struggle up here, really struggle. Now what I'm going to do as well is once we've sorted out the first load for this combine, I'm going to then go down, get the other tractor and get mowing started. Suspension. Right. Oh, I can't help that. Can't help that, can I? Suspension is the way the suspension is. Where are we? There we go. I mean, that's good. We haven't even finished the first headland yet, and we got We've got a full combine, so that's good. And he's missed a bit. I'm going to dock that out of his wage. That's going to be docked. We'll wait until he turns to do the second headland, and then we'll drive down, park up. Saying that, we could drive down now actually, a little bit. Drive down to about here. No, look, he's going to want to come up here, isn't he? Oh no, I think we might be good. Back a bit. About there. Right. There's that one. Leave him where he is for a minute. We'll probably be in his way at some stage anyway. We always are. Right. At least this is nice and quiet, this Land Rover. I'm thinking it's 26 degrees. What I'm going to do is we're going to go and get some mowing done. So we'll do mowing. Oh yeah, we've got quite a lot to do then. Mowing and tedding. We're probably going to need to try and wrap as well at some stage. So we're going to have to try and wrap as well, because I want to try and get animals as soon as possible, because we have none. I was going to put some in, and I should have done, really. Tell you what, these warning signs I want to get rid of. Let's just put them like this for now. There we go. Alright, let's get in here. Get this one warmed up. You've got to be mindful now. Very mindful of where we leave the Land Rover. We're going to be using that quite a bit if we're not going to be tabbing as much. I mean, if an AI worker, so say the AI worker stops over here and finishes, should I be able to tab over to be able to bring the tractor back? Because technically, if we had a worker, they would bring it back for us. I'm just thinking that, really. They would, wouldn't they? They wouldn't just leave the bloody tractor in the field. You know? I mean, what we could do is I could get the auto drive set up now for the one worker. Oh. If I got the auto drive set up for the one worker now to be able to drive stuff down and dump it, we would then be the ones mowing and things like that. which might be a good idea. Man, that's really loud, isn't it? It might just be loud because I've got my my headphones really turned up. Is that better? Or is that like super loud still? If that's loud in my ears, then that's going to be very loud for you guys as well, isn't it? Really? Let's have a look. Oh man, I'm so happy to be back on Farm Sim. On Farm Sim, you know? Vehicle volume, let's turn that down. Let's turn it all down to 60. I don't want to be blowing off anybody's ears, you know? I want it to at least be like a very peaceful time for you guys. That's what Farm Sim is, isn't it? You know, it's meant to be like peaceful and things like that. In my eyes, anyway, when it comes to Farm Sim, you know. It's a very, very peaceful time for me. This is my chilled out time. I know it sometimes can be very stressful, like right now. I'm actually kind of stressing a little bit because we've got so much to do. But once this bit's over and done with, it will calm down. Until next harvest. But next harvest we can start at like bloody 7 o'clock in the morning, you know. It's only because we're starting at 11:30 in the morning, you know. If I was doing this real early, we would have been up at 6 o'clock in the morning checking the moisture, which I didn't do because it doesn't matter. The issue is as well, although I'm running 3 days, once we sleep, we go to next month because that's just the way that Farming Sim is for this one. It is the way it is when it comes to that. Precision farming. Did I buy all of the moisture and everything like that? I haven't. I have, haven't I? No, see, I haven't. That's one thing I wanted to do as well before we started. So I've got to purchase all of the stuff. I wanted to do it so like we didn't. This isn't like a brand new farm, you know, kind of thing. I wanted to do it like, you know, we've been running the farm for a little while, and then, you know, blah 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 blah. We're deciding to now bring animals into the farm. So I wanted to at least like have like all of the stuff all bought and things like that ready. So let's just put like 3 grand. Jesus Christ. That's madness, isn't it? Madness. I mean, they are big fields, I ain't gonna lie. Big old fields. There we go. Alright. We're good. How much did that just cost me? A lot of bloody money. 20 grand, pretty much. What was it? 180 we were starting with. Well, 176. I'm going to put that back. 20,000. Because that can be for some bloody cows or something like that. 170. Because all of this I wanted to have before we even started. There we go. And what I might do as well, I'm thinking, for the rest of the playthrough, what I'm thinking is I might actually turn off. Actually, no, I can't turn off easy dev. No, I can't, because I have like show bales and things on, which I like. But yeah, I mean, that's the last of the subsidies we were doing anyway. When it comes to money wise, that is literally it now. Right, we will probably have a full load by the time he comes back down here. I'm going to... I tabbed. I bloody tabbed. I'm going to get this guy working. AI worker. For now. So he's full. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the engine. I'm going to get him opened up. And we will get him on swathing. Yeah. We'll do swathing, and then what we'll do is we'll TED the swaths, I think. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Extended idling. Okay, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Mate, the mods for this game now is just unreal. Unreal. And it's quite upsetting, to be honest with you, because half of these mods, like this type of stuff here, look at that. Like, just this could be in the base game, if you ask me. Like, personally, I think that this shit should be in the base game. It shouldn't take a modder to have to put in interactive controls into a tractor on a simulation game. But that's just my personal opinion. I mean, I know you can click buttons and stuff, but we should be able to do all this type of stuff. I think what Giant should do is they should look at all of the mods that are very popular and be like, right, Farming Simulator 28, we need to start putting some of this stuff in. Oh my god. This is bad. You're going to see my real bad editing when it comes to auto drive in a minute as well. I'm terrible. I hate doing auto drive things. That's why I like the auto drive guy. Shout out to him. He goes on every map, well, pretty much every map, doesn't he? And puts it all in for us. Because he's a dude. Let's get up here. Let's get round. I'm actually going to use my mouse and keyboard for setting up the auto drive as well, because I don't trust my steering wheel. My steering wheel skills at all. Because I haven't played with steering wheel in ages. I've only set it up so I can do the stream, which is silly really, because I used to play with the steering wheel all the time. Okay mate, thank you, appreciate it. Slow up here, and then going to go into third. go to here. Now I have already done this once on my other playthrough, just to make sure it all worked. So we'll go from about here. Record. Record this. Now I went down that way before. I'm thinking let's go this way this time. Go around. One more click. There we go. And dump. Stop recording there for a minute. So that one, rate, edit, or edit selected, create edit, make this the new silo. Okay. And then record. And if we go up here. And then stop. And then that's there, to there, and there, to there. That's that bit. Where was that bit down here? It was here, wasn't it? Where is it? Is it all connected? I think it is. Yeah, it is. It's all connected. And then if we go back up here now, yep, that will be connected to there. He's full again. And he's in a place where I hate that. That's really annoying. I should have started there, really. Let's do this. Bin that, with her. Oh no. I've broken something. What have I broken? Have I? No, we're good, we're good. I'd like to get rid of these. Fuck it, it'll be alright. Bring that down. Bring that down. Bring that down. Bring it to about there. Oh yeah, I've messed that up there, look. Oh no, I haven't. No, I haven't. Been dangling, I told you. That should work. That should work. That should work now. It's a lot of work when it comes to that auto drive. It isn't. I'm sorry, it isn't. It's me. I make it a lot of work. But at least it's done now. close enough? No, man. I'm not close enough. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. That should work now. The auto drive thing should work. Fingers crossed. Which is a good thing for us. What field is this? 38. Dumping at new silo. See how that goes. We'll turn off here. Okay. How is this dude doing? Let's go over and have a look. Let's go over and have a look. Okay. He's doing alright. He's doing alright. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some carting. I think we'll do the carting. Let him do his thing when it comes to the mowing. We'll do the carting. We could run... Actually, whilst we're waiting, we will run down the farm, go get the other tractor warmed up, get the header, bring the tedder up to here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Should have brought the Land Rover up. It's a hell of a walk. Because, yeah, I'd like to get some hay. It's 27 degrees. Oh. It shouldn't be 27 degrees. But, yeah. It's 27 degrees. I ain't going to complain. We need to make hay as much as possible because we need it for our TMR mix and for the sheep. As soon as we can get hay and things like that, we can then get animals. The one thing I have done as well when it comes to the animals, we've got realistic livestock mod, obviously, but when I say obviously, like, you know, because it's realistic. But what I've done as well is I've just updated it, so now we get to pick premium. So that's what we'll do, and we'll just have premium for now, because I want to get like a real good bloodline going. So yeah, that is one thing I want to do. Get a real good bloodline going on all of my animals. Where are we going? This is a great mod as well. Great mod. That's the windrow, not the tedder. We need to get the windrow out then. In order to get the tedder, I'm going to close that window up because it's very loud. Very loud. And I don't want it to be too loud. Let's get to there. I will get that mod installed. We will get that mod installed for the is it like the realistic cab, whatever, to when we step up into the cab? I'll get that installed. What's my frames at? 32%. What's making my frames go? It looks alright though still. Woo. Didn't want to do that. Just wanted to put it to about there, didn't I? About there. Right, that's the windrower. Get that done. May as well get it whilst we can. And then we'll go down, get the tedder, bring that up. And then we'll sort that out at some point. Tedding. So we have our limit now anyway of AI workers. 2, wasn't it? 2 for this map. So we've got 2 AI workers. What I might do as well when it comes to the playthrough. Oh yeah, maybe we'll just... is let you guys as well decide. At some stage, you know, obviously, if this, I mean, that's if this picks up. I mean, and you guys want to play and watch. Sorry, if you guys want to watch, what I might do is I might be like, oh, I'm gonna get the workers going, and then maybe, I don't know, you guys might turn around at some stage and say, oh, you know, I'll say, oh, do we have both workers today? And you could say, well, I don't know, we've got George and Henry. George and Henry's the AI workers. I mean, that's if we don't have a lady. If we've got a lady, then her name's Mildred. One of them's got the flu today, so you've only got 1 AI worker today. You know? That'd be pretty cool, I think. And as I say, I will speed time up, but for this episode, we won't be speeding. We won't have, like, real days. Real time, sorry. Because we've got too much to do. Let's close them. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Now, we've got an issue with that. The issue is I've got crop destruction on. Do I I might have to stop the AI worker and jump in. Or do we just drive through because it's what the AI worker's done? Yeah, I suppose. Not my fault, even though it's my crop. It's destroy money because the AI workers decided to do a row like this. They don't realise, do they? They just work for the farm. It's my money that they're burning. Okay. Dump it. Oh, I do also have the realistic economy mod on as well. So when it comes to prices and things, we ain't gonna get a lot, I don't think, for a lot of stuff. Let's drive up. I'd have liked to have maybe have caught him before he did that pass, because he's probably gonna go get full. Right, where is he? Over there, really? Yeah, there he is. There he is. The light's not on yet, so I think we're good there. Alright. I haven't actually, there's one thing I haven't done, is I haven't actually looked to see how many acres we've got. That'd be quite nice to know. Oh. I'm going to wait until he does a turn. Hopefully he lasts to right at the end. Yeah, he does, yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. Why have you missed so many bits, mate? Why? Be nice to know how far away we are. There we go. Just do that. Alright. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go into third person when it comes to that type of thing. And I'm going to go and run this down. Honorary West Country. Painted Unicorn, how you doing? You alright? How you doing, bro? This is my very much my guilty pleasure. I am a farming simulator fanatic, mate. I love farming simulator. I'm a farmer boy, really. Well, I am really at heart. There we go. Oh, did you? That's brilliant. I love agricultural shows and stuff like that and farming shows. I love it. I say this, I'll quickly just show you, Tainted whilst you're here. This farm that I'm on now, I completely custom built myself. So this took me 6 hours to do. So this was all just fields. All just fields. And I've gone in and I've created it all. Yeah, made it all. Flattened out all the stuff and put all the buildings in and put all these trees in. Because as I say, this was just all plain field. I've put all these trees in and the road bits here and everything else. So I've really, really gone in and done this one. Yeah. And to be honest with you, when I need a break, and I just need a break from RP and things like that, I just come to Farming Simulator. And I mean, look at the wildlife there, look. Hey, hey, you crazy fucks. This is where I come. This is where I come to have my break. Yeah, the weather outside today is lovely. It's still warm, but there's like a real cold breeze. It looks like it's been raining. But yeah, I'm just getting very burnt out when it comes to RP at the moment. Um, I've never really taken a proper break from RP, from Wild and RP in general. There's some stuff coming when it comes to Jesse's story very soon, and obviously I've got my lore character I need to do. Um, but once Jesse's story is taken, I ain't gonna like destroy any story or give any meta. But once Jesse's story is over and done with, I'm probably going to do Albie maybe twice a week, once a week. And apart from doing my lore character, I'm probably going to take a real break from doing the role play, and I'm going to focus back onto farming sim, because that's where YouTube, um, mainly YouTube, actually started with me doing my farm sim and my Crusader Kings 3. And I feel like I should be doing a lot more when it comes to the farm sim, because a lot of my subscribers that I've got is full farm sim, and I feel like I've not in a way not let people down, but I feel like I should be doing more when it comes to farm sim and things like that. Um, so yeah, and plus my schedule's changing um, as of like next week or the week after, so I'm gonna have to do earlier streams, like this time streams, rather than evenings. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'll probably be back on Jesse Wednesday, all being well. As I say, I've got a few things going on in the evenings. Um, so it's hard for me to get on at the moment. And that's why I thought, I'm missing out my streaming because I can't do the evenings and role play, so I need to do my farming sim. So that's why we're doing farming sim, because I need to stream because I love streaming and I love farm sim and I'm always on it when I'm not RPing. So why not do both? You know? Why not do both? Why not stream and play farm sim at the same time? You know? Don't you turn? Don't you turn? I'm stopping you. No, 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 no. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. No, I won't. Every time, man. Every time. Yeah. All right, Mags. That's why Moses loves Guarma so much. He's obsessed with Guarma. I'm blocking you. No, I ain't gonna block you. Never mind. I hate the AI workers sometimes. I really do. mean, he ain't got a lot left to do, is he, so... Bloody hell. Mags is on it like the car bonnet, mate. Right, now they're saying that they're finished. So that's actually a really good thing. Because we finished earlier than what I thought, which is nice. I thought we were going to be here for a long old time. But at the same time... he has missed a few bits, hasn't he? I can't remember what one it was for. Ah, there we go. It's all right. I've done a load of keybinds for my other stuff, so I've got to try and remember what I've set up. Have you not thought about streaming, Tate? Do you stream? I've never actually asked you, bro. Do you stream? Or have you thought about streaming? Go to here because I want to pick up what he's yeah, man. I mean, to me, Tate, yeah. If you ask me, the hardest part about streaming, and this personally, this is now the hardest part about streaming is hitting the start streaming button. The amount of times I've said, oh, to my wife, I'm streaming tonight. She's gone, yeah, brilliant. Good luck. I hope it all goes well. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then an hour later, she'd be like, oh, how's the stream going? And I'm like, oh, I didn't start. She's like, why? Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's the hardest part, I think. Same. I mean, I was saying this to Matty Chew the other day. If there was a medieval game like Red Dead, because that's my favourite genre. My favourite genre of time period is medieval, Vikings, things like that. That's my favourite time period. You know, I'm exactly the same, mate. God, bouncing all over the place. Our suspension's going to break. Carry on. Yeah, that's my favourite time period. Medieval, anything like that. I'm big on my history. I love history. That's the one thing I will say when it comes to Wild is I would love it if the economy was a bit more historically accurate as well. That's one thing I would say. Bloody hell. You're full of surprises, Tank. Full of surprises, mate. But no, I'm with you when it comes to the historically accurate stuff. Is that your do you have a YouTube channel on that then, Tank? Yeah. That's it, innit? Fucking Jesus Christ. It's mad. I mean, have you ever seen the film have you ever seen the film Open Range? The film Open Range, the one bit I love about that and the one bit I will think about that is when he's buying something and he goes, "Oh, can I have I'll try some of that new chocolate, you know, the new chocolate bar." And the bloke's like, "Oh, it's going to be $1." And he looks at him like, "How much?" $1? How much? Because back then it was a lot. And yeah, it's just little things like that. It's just you know, trapped us all the way up here. You see, I should no. That's brilliant, man. That's cool. Right, do we TED this now? I think we TED this now, and then whilst that's drying, we then go over there and start mowing on that one. That might be the best thing to do. Hold that up for now. that. Shut that so it's a bit less thing for you. I'm going to take the mower down here. So we ain't going to need it now for a minute. Do you know what? Oh. Oh no. It's alright, me something come up on my screen then. I couldn't stop. Something else come up on my screen to renew. I was like, oh no. I couldn't do anything. What we are going to do is take this to the field we're going to go mow at. That's the plan. This is going to be fun to plant in. Now, we can mow actually, because we've got the other tractor. I've just remembered the other tractor to Ted. I've totally forgot about that. Oh, that wasn't fun, I ain't gonna lie. That wasn't fun then. I crapped my pants. Right, let's get this guy on here. Okay, H. Now, what I should have done, because I didn't think about that, because I thought I was only going to, what's it called, drop the thing here, but I should have got the auto drive guy to drive it over and then set it. So I'm going to tab over to where we was, because technically that the person should have gone and done that then. Let's get into here. That was scary. Yeah. Oh. Talon farming. I'm depressed. Look, I'm drinking. Oh, please don't. Please don't do what I'm thinking you're going to do. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, he's blocked. Is he completely empty? Yes, he is. Taint, I forgot to ask you actually. What made you? How come you're in the YouTube chat? Did you see me pop up on YouTube? I just realised you're in YouTube chat, not Twitch chat. Oh, that's cool. I haven't done a YouTube live in ages, to be fair. I need to do them more. I just don't feel like the wild stuff, doing that live on both, I think would be hard. I mean, the difference is with farming, I can look at chat. I can look at both chats, you know. Well, I'll try to anyway. When I'm not drunk driving. All right. Yeah, that's fair enough. To be honest with you, I'm the same. If I do watch anybody, I usually watch the VODs more than the lives. But no, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much for even popping in, and thank you everybody else as well for even stopping by and watching. You know, I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Especially on YouTube, you know, because I know I haven't been on for a while. Lives, I mean. And I've got 5 people in YouTube. So shout out to everybody. Thank you very much. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Get the housework done once the kids are out. I need to get some stuff done very soon. I mean, it's 12 o'clock now, so I'll be ending pretty soon, to be fair. Because we've done near enough 2 hours. But this was mainly just a start on it. And what I'll do with this live now, with this game save, is I won't touch it until the next episode, you know? Which I think's cool. So, this Tedder is going to be... Ooh. Wow. Cool. It's actually going to take a lot of stuff up, which is nice. Let's get that open. I want to make sure as well I've set that moisture mod properly. Where is the moisture mod? Down here somewhere. Dynamic loans. Head in. I'm going to put it up to 4. Because we don't want to be waiting hours for stuff to TED and stuff like that. Oh no. No. On... What's lower then? Oh yeah, it's that one, isn't it? There we go. That's right. Hit H. I don't have to touch my my steering wheel. We just hit the accelerator. Lovely. Hands free. I can vape. And then that's TED in then. This will probably need 2 goes. Yeah, it'll need 2 go-overs, but it'll be alright. If I was to put on the, if you can see down where my, my speedo is, if I was to put the the driving assist on as well. I wouldn't even need to do accelerator, I don't think. Drive up. Hit H. No. Drive up. Then it. No. There we go. Now it's orange. Now we can hit H and off we go again. Lovely. Love it. Love, love, love it. Brilliant stuff. Very nice indeed to be able to just do this. That's why you pay the money to have the GPS and stuff put into the tractor. So you don't have to use your steering wheel and you can just do this. We'll probably TED this twice. Make sure that we've got enough. Make sure that all of this is hay. And then we'll get that we'll get this tractor hooked up then to the windrow, to windrow all of this one. Actually, by then hopefully we should have finished that field over there. We can then get this hooked up to the baler and start baling that straw. We will then windrow this over here. In the John Deere. Might be a good idea. That guy's tank is full, so that's another thing we need to do. It's a shame though, because we've got 2 AI workers already working, so there's quite a bit for us to still do. I want to try and get down at least this last headland, so we're just on passes then. You can see some of it starting to turn to hay already, which is nice. And yeah, do a few passes on here, get the first lot done at least. Bloody hell. That's mad, thing. Right. Let's get that to here for a minute. There we go. Bring him to there. Let's turn off this for a minute so we can go and get that emptied. I like this no tabbing as much as possible as well. It is quite a challenge doing the no tabbing. Yeah, don't do it. That is the tip of the day, yeah? The tip of the day. We're heated, yeah, we're fine. Tip of the day. I hate vacuuming. Hoover Insight, one of the worst for me. Oh, he's done it again. I'm half tempted to turn the combine round. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Oh no. Oh no, no. So, yeah. So when I was saying about the oh wait there, let me just turn this tractor off for a minute because it's going to overheat, which is another thing we have to look out for. So do you remember when I said about earlier on the realistic advanced damage mod and things like that? So if I was to now, because I've turned the engine off, if I do a quick field inspection, which I'm doing now, you'll see that this radiator is now heavily clogged because of, you know, what we've been doing, all the dust and things. So, let's open up this. Now, in the miscellaneous tab, when it comes to buying stuff, if you go down into the miscellaneous, you need to buy an air blower, jumper cables, a grease gun, and obviously your moisture meter for the fields. So now if I go to my air intake, I'm going to blow this engine out to blow all of the dust out of it. Okay. Now, jumper cables are for when, like, you know, if I was to leave this all year without starting it, the battery would be dead, like it would be in real life. So you'd have to hook it up to a tractor to get it started. Same with the parts and that. If I leave this not running for a year, we're going to have to grease it up. And then obviously the moisture meters just for, you know, when we are in a field. There you go. 13.61. Now, if I was to control M, if I was to look at this now, and if I was to look at rye and be like, oh, when's the ideal moisture? You see, ideal moisture's 13 to 14% full yield. Now we've got 13 point, what was it? 13.2 or something like that. So we're in between that. 65 harvest is too dry, harvest is too wet. And then below is at risk of withering. And then you've got all of this as well. The best time to do stuff. And then this is actually really updated, which I did not realise. This has been updated to shit, man. Wow. Okay. Wow. I did not realise it had updated that much. I'm just seeing that like you guys are. Right. Yeah, I'm just seeing that as well. I did not realise that they had updated that. That's brilliant. That's really, really helpful. Really helpful, actually. A lot more easier to understand now. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get him going again. Ooh. Please don't run me over. How many? Yeah, we're gonna have to go dump this lot. He's got a lot more passes to do. God, it's so good to have my steering wheel back. So I've got my steering wheel, and I've also got my Thrustmaster, oh, whatever it is. Like flight stick. But I use the buttons for like starting the engines and things like that. And also I use it in the telehandler for the arm to lift it and things. It's kind of like obviously what you got here is what I've got at the side of me. So yeah, I'm not just doing like realistic settings, but I've also got a realistic, kind of like a realistic setup as well when it comes to the game, which is nice. Right, we'll park him there. Leave him going, and we'll get back up here. How long have we got now? It's 12, so... Ooh, lovely hay. Lovely hay is starting. We'll get there. Once they've finished over there, I'll probably get them to come and Ted, and then we can start baling. I think that might be the plan. Yeah, that's probably going to be the plan. Right. No. 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 Lower. Is it 6? It is 6. Okay. H. Off we go again. That's doing all right. Oh, mate, where are we going? Oh, I've completely gone off course here. Completely went off course. Why was that? Why has that happened? Why have we gone off course? I have no idea. Weird. Well, we'll start again. I don't know why that happened, but we'll do it again. Maybe I knocked the steering wheel or did something. Oh yeah. So we'll do silage. So what I'm doing in the other field where we're cutting now, we'll do wrapping. You can do haylage. Sorry, you can't do haylage, I don't think. But you can do like corn silage. You can have silage bunkers, and you have to compact it and wrap it up and things like that. So when it comes to the actual crops, I'll get up there now for you and actually show you what the plan is for us. So the crops at the moment, what we've got planted is we've got rye in these two. So the crop calendar, as you can see here, we've got alfalfa, barley, carrots, cotton, grapes, grass, linseed, maize, silage, oilseed rape, oats, so much. Poppy, so we could do poppy, potatoes, as I say, rye, soybeans, spinach, all of this we can do. And you've got a crop calendar here. So there's only at certain times you can do stuff. So at the moment with us, we've got rye. So if we go to rye, so we've got the harvest now. Orange is harvest, green is planting. So we can plant rye in September if we wanted to. But what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about doing a winter barley. So if we get everything harvested now, we can then plant in September, do a winter barley, and then that will be until August. Sorry, no, it won't. It'll be March or April. We do that. No, sorry, no. Yeah, no. It will be September we plant, and then it'll be August or September we then harvest, and then I'm thinking, we then do either poppy. I'm thinking poppy. We can plant poppy in because I've never planted poppy and I've never cared for poppy. So it'd be very cool to give poppy a go. But I'm thinking do barley because we need to worry about then. What we need to worry about is straw. We need to worry about straw because we need straw for bedding for our animals. So we need to really worry about straw. And hopefully poppy gives straw, because I don't know if it does. Yeah, compact it. Yeah, I mean you can buy like compactors and things like that. I was actually going to get silage clamps and do silage, compacting it, having a proper, because here you go. Actually, yeah, I'll do this quickly for you, mate, because I don't know if you know Farm Sim too well, but over here, look, where is it? Here, look, forage harvesters. You can buy a forage harvester, which cuts the grass or cuts the corn, whatever one you wanted, and then it will put it into a trailer. That is someone I don't want to actually talk to, so goodbye. Yeah, so and then you can do that, and then put it into a silage clamp, which is we go to silos. Down here, look, silage clamps, and then you drop it into there, and then you can do it that way. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. I love it, I do. There's so much to this game. And mods just make it even better. Like this map I'm on now, Witcombe Park, which is in Gloucestershire, is a mod by Oxygen David. This tractor I'm in with all of this interactive controls is a mod. The interactive controls itself is a mod. The mods just make the game. Make the game. Shout out to every modder that mods for Farming Simulator 25. You're the best, you know? Without you, we wouldn't have a game, really. I mean, the game itself is brilliant, don't get me wrong. Giants is amazing, and I love what they've done with the game. Absolutely amazing. So, like, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, to actually get the most experience out of the game, you need mods. You need mods. Like realistic livestock. You know, you can name the animals, they give birth. You have I'll show you Tank. If you're around in like the next episode when we actually like finally get to do animals and I buy the animals and things ready, I'll show you all of the stuff. It's mad how much stuff there is. You could get lost. Like, people make a career out of just playing this game, and doing videos and just working on this game. It's I think it's one of my favourite games of all time. Farming sim, I just love it. And I'm not biased when it comes to maps either, because I was playing on American maps. I love American maps, big American maps, you know, big equipment, or even the small ones. The Elk Mountain, is it Elk River? I think it's Elk River, the small Wyoming map. It's a two times map. That's amazing. I built a custom ranch on there, which I was just going to focus on beef, and I made it look like Yellowstone, the TV program. I tried to make it look like that, but all of my buildings were white. All of my vehicles were like white because that was the brand's, you know, the ranch's colours. I might have to do that one actually, that series. I had like horses on there, and with this pasture grazing now, there's this mod for pasture grazing where you can let the horses out at the livestock, and they'll walk out to their field. And what you could do with that is you could RP it a little bit, and you could get your horse, because you can ride a horse. You could ride your horse behind the cattle, so it looks like you're taking the cattle, you're driving the cattle out. Yeah, bro. Yeah. There's old vintage tractors and things like that. Um, I'm not sure whether or not I've actually got anything. I don't think I have anything. It's a shame, really, because before you joined, Tank, I was saying, would you rather me play this big farm that I've made, or would you prefer me to play on the little farm that I've made? Because I've made like a little farm, and all of the equipment is under 200 horsepower. All of the equipment. So we've got a tiny baler, we've got stuff like that, you know? I think that guy's finished over there now, is he? No, he's full over there, I think. Is he full? Over here? Yeah, he is. Oh no. How long's he been idling for? Oh no. In the base game, I wouldn't worry too much about him just being stood there waiting, but because of this advanced damage mod, like the engine can get too hot, and like we could completely wreck a harvester. And although that harvester is a used harvester, because I used the used equipment mod harvester, well, you know, the used equipment mod, it was still quite a bit of money, you know. I'm gonna park him here, and then we're gonna spin this harvester around. Yeah, this is what I mean, mate. This is what I mean about the game. It's just so, it is very engaging. It is. Right, so he's finished now. Now, I know I tabbed over to you to make sure, but I did say blah, 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 blah. So, I can tab over to make sure that they come over here. So, he can't reach. Ah. Okay, and that's the reason why I need to do the auto drive network. This hasn't been... No. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. And then it's... this one? No. That's better. Okay. I need to hook up the auto drive. Oh, ER tank. Let me have a look, see if I've got it in here. I think I have, because I've got most of these mods on here. Here you go. So this is one of the ones I have on the smaller farm. Yeah. A little 675 Massey Ferguson. There it is. Little thing. And then... so I think I've got it. Oh, I think I might have this one. Where is it? Here you go. This is the harvester. A little vintage harvester. I think I've got... no, I haven't. I haven't got the baler. I've got a wrapper. No, I haven't. Not in this save. It's all in the other one. But yeah, those are just like a few little things. You know? You drove one that at... there you go. So this now needs maintenance, this tractor. That little thing's just come up there saying that this tractor now needs maintenance. Because we've done quite a few hours on it. I mean, it's had 25 hours on it. We didn't put that on, but because we bought everything used to keep the costs down. Because I wanted a little bit of a challenge, you know, like used equipment, things like that. I know I didn't indicate. Shoot me. I mean, whilst we're in the yard, I may as well show you the livestock thing. May as well. I'll just turn my lights on. Don't know why I just turned my lights on. Moose Gaming, how you doing? You okay? Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. I don't know where I'm putting this right now. Where am I putting this? Where am I meant to be putting? I can't remember where I was going to put the mower. I really can't. Let's put it down here. Let's put it down here. Yeah, it's going good. It's going good. Finally back on farming sim. As I say, I love this game, you know. Bloody love it. Right, let's quickly just do this. So we'll leave this tractor here. Oh, nice, bro, nice. Moose, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. So, yeah, over to you, Mags, on YouTube. When it comes to the animals, look. So, say we wanted brown Swiss. I'm going to go to these ones because these are the ones we're going to be getting. So, you see here, the genetics. You have genetics in this now. Very good, high, very high. Meat quality's high. But then you have some that are really bad. And that, see, look here, very, very low. So I wouldn't even touch that. Not even to fatten up to sell for meat for that Angus. And then when it comes to like the sheep as well. The sheep as well. So what we're going to be doing with this is we're going to be sticking to Holstein. We're going to be sticking to Herefords, obviously, because we're in Gloucester and I'm from Hereford. And we're going to be sticking to Red Holstein. So that would be 2 milkers. And also, we're going to have some British Blues. We've got to have some British Blues. Moose, I started streaming on Twitch, I'd say 2 years ago. But this year, I've been fully streaming. So, like, I've been trying to stream every... Well, I'd say the last few months I've been trying to stream, like, every week. As much as possible. The last week was bad because the UK heat and things like that, I just couldn't cope. When it comes to sheep, we're going to be sticking with Jacob Hughes. And that's because of the fleece. I like the fleece and things like that. It's just preference when it comes to the Jacob Hughes. I just like them. Right, let's get this out the way because we got other stuff we need to do now. And this needs to go in for a service. I am, yeah. Yeah. I'm an affiliate. Just an affiliate. I managed to get that, I think, last year. And that was from playing, I can't remember if it was from playing Farming Sim or if it was from playing CK3. But it was one of them. I managed to get my Twitch affiliate from. Nitrogen's bad. See, now the pH isn't too bad in this field at some places. We left this running. We shouldn't have left this running. Right, we're going to empty this out and then I think... I'm hoping so. I'm thinking it would be nice to. It would be nice to become partner. But that's the one good thing about the grind, you know. At least with Twitch, like, and things like that, you know, there's some people, I don't know, actually. I mean, I don't know if they do, but I know that some people probably, you know, I don't know what happened there. Oh, I hired a worker. But the one good thing about Twitch is the grind, you know? At least I can say with Twitch, you know, I did it myself. I had no help. I think that's a good thing. It is that one. To be honest with you, YouTube, I post on X now and again, but mainly just going live, to be honest with you. That's the main thing I've been doing. Right, we'll leave that there for now. That's done. I've got a chance for an AI worker, so we're going to actually do this guy to be AI worker. Yes, please. Off you go. Thank you. Cool. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Always open to it. Sorry for you guys on YouTube who's watching. I'm just speaking to Twitch chat at the same time. I bet YouTube's thinking, oh, who's he talking to? It's Twitch. I had someone jump into my Twitch chat a while back, and they were like, oh, can I give you some advice on how to grow your channel? I was like, yeah, no problem, you know. I mean, and they were like, don't do Twitch, do YouTube instead. I was like, oh, that's funny. That was funny. Right, dump that now. Oh, that is harvest done. First harvest done. Moose, it's the same as my username, mate. Exactly the same. Right. That's done. Baling. Baling's next. Now that that's done, all right. We won't need this trailer now till it comes to selling. I don't think. anyway. have to get that out the way first, don't I? Oh, God. Oh, I may as well just do that then. Push it out the way. May as well. Alright. So bales, we're going to do 240, the size. 240 centimetre. That's the ones I like to work with the most when it comes to baling. We're going to start with the straw. Get them up. Get them baled. We have no twine. We have no twine for the baler. Oh no. Well, I put twine in. Where's the twine gone? Where's the twine? Right. Okay. So we're going to have to get some twine. I thought I had bought twine. I really did. I really did think I had bought twine. Do I just put some in? Because I'm sure I bought it. Do I just put some in for now? Take the money off? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just put it in. And then... Because I did buy twine. Oh, wait a minute. No, because this was a... This was a used one, wasn't it? For the sake of getting stuff sorted for now, we're just going to do that. Because otherwise... And that is the last thing I'm going to do when it comes to that now. $13.8. Okay. How much is bale twine? We're going to have to buy some more anyway. We're going to have to buy a load of stuff. Consumables. Bale twine, 167. So 167. 167. I need to take away 167. 167. Sorry, peeps. A lot of this stuff I should have done before, like the bale twine, the money and things like that. I should have done before we started this playthrough. So that's my fault, and I apologise. Next episode, it will feel a lot more realistic because we won't be doing all that malarkey anymore. Just want to make sure that this is working. We have 2 AI workers now going. Lovely stuff. Why ain't that working now? Why isn't it working? That should be working. Oh. Refill bale twine. Okay. Right. Now that should be working. I didn't do it right. There we go. Okay, it's working now. That's perfect. Alright then. Lovely stuff. Right. We can just leave him now on the bales. Leave him on the bales. Leave him on the hay. What have we got to do now? That's been cut over there, hasn't it, already? Ah, this will need to be windrowed as soon as he's done. Alright. We're getting there. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Next episode as well, all of the fields will be named, because I'll name them all for next episode. So they'll all be done. What I might do is I'm going to end it there because the harvest is done. So now it will just be a case of baling, windrowing, but I won't do any more until next episode. And then I think what we'll do is we'll do the baling, the windrowing, all of that stuff. Make sure all of that's done. I don't need to dry any of that because that was in perfect condition. Next episode as well, we should be getting sheep. We won't be getting cows because we won't have no silage yet because we're gonna get all that wrapped, which we'll be doing ourselves anyway because you can't get workers on that. And then what we'll probably do next week, not next week, sorry, but next episode, is we'll probably do some baling ourselves. Yeah, that's what we'll probably do. We'll probably do the baling ourselves next episode. Alright, that's perfect. Perfect stuff. Alright then, thank you very much everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Much love to you all. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a bit all over the shop this episode, but that's because obviously, you know, we're just getting set up. If you are interested in watching the smaller farm, let me know. And if that's the case, we can, you know, jump onto the smaller farm and have a look at that one and see what you think of that one a little bit more. What I'm going to do is if I do episode 1, yeah, cool. And then we'll save it there. Save that there. And yeah, next episode. What I might do is in between episodes, I'll probably get the combined in. Get it washed down. And get it put away. I'll do that so and then, you know, we're not faffing around with that bit. But yeah, everything else, I'll probably change the colour of the Land Rover as well. I'd like to change the colour of the Land Rover and just little bits like that. But yeah, there we go. As I say, if you are interested in maybe doing the smaller farm, let me know. But I think this big farm would be cool. We've got a lot of stuff to do. When it comes to the 3 days a week as well, there's going to be a lot of stuff with animals. We've got the realistic, I think the shearing, seasonal shearing, sorry. So we'll have to make sure that the sheep are in the barns at certain times because of shearing and things like that. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Really appreciate it. Much love to you all, and I'll see you in the next one.